What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be talking about the most common mistakes that players make when trying to get from silver to gold in Rainbow Six Siege. Now, before I get into this video, I ask you all that you all please leave a like and subscribe, and down in the comment section let me know any games that you want to see tips and tricks for, any ranks that you want to see how to get, just any content that you want to see on my YouTube channel. Please leave a comment down below so I know and I can start making those kinds of videos. Thank you.
Dude, this is Sophia, bro.
So one of the most common mistakes that a lot of players make that are down in like high silver, low gold is always going to be like knowing when to push and when not to push. So for example, if you are on defense and you know it's an even match like 5v5, 4v4, 3v3, you know, you don't have to push the enemy team. You don't have to push the attacking team whenever you all have numbers. If you all are down in numbers, then, you know, obviously you're going to want to maybe be a little bit more aggressive to get an even matchup, or else you're going to be stuck in some trouble if they get the plant down. However, on attack, that's probably the hardest to know when to be aggressive and when not to be aggressive, because, you know, you're trying to attack, you're trying to get inside the building, and not only that, but you're also trying to either get a plant down or get all 5 players on the other team that are already set up in position for you to enter the building. So I want to talk about when to attack and when not to attack. So whenever you're thinking about being aggressive, you know, you need to ask yourself a few questions. You need to ask yourself whether it's like you need to ask yourself whether it's an even match, if it's going to be a fair fight, if you even have a chance on winning that fight. You got to have, basically what I'm trying to say is the easiest way to not be too aggressive is if you all have numbers or if you are on defense, never be aggressive. Let the enemy team push you.
No way.
A few more mistakes that I've noticed that even I myself, as I'm trying to get into high gold, low plat right now, that I make is especially whenever I'm solo queuing. So a lot of people I see solo queue down in like high silver, low gold, which is what we're talking about, and then they want to go and roam when you have no idea if the people that are staying in sight can even defend sight. So one of the biggest things you're facing whenever you solo queue, especially down this low in ranks, is going to be, you know, you're facing the consequences of people who probably aren't going to give good comms, people who might not even talk at all, who might not even have a mic or a headset. And with that being true, that now means that your team is left without comms. So the way you can fix that is,
Bakery clear.
you know, instead of trying to roam and instead of playing off site whenever you are solo queuing, try to play more on site. Try to be as close to the site as you possibly can. And if you do want to roam, then my suggestion is to be not a far roamer, be a close roamer, you know, to where if numbers do go down for your team very, very fast, you can quickly get back to site. However, now if you are playing with a 5-stack, 4-stack, or 3-stack, this may vary because, you know, you now know people you can count on. So this tip is strictly just for, or at least mainly for, whenever you solo queue.
Watch here, Slud.
I also want to
Let me get
mention
you a
that
little,
another
shoot
big
angle
problem
right here.
that low rank players usually have would also have to be the fact of whenever you are in a gunfight or whenever you are paying attention to only one guy, that's going to be a problem. I like that. That's what I call tunnel vision, is whenever you focus on one person. As you see here in this clip, you know, I'm focusing on just one door. However, I am starting to pay attention now that I'm getting shot from the right. But anyways, I'm still only focusing on one door. And I don't need to be doing that, yet I still do. You want to make sure that you focus on all of your surroundings rather than just one player. You know, you got to make sure that you know where all of the players are on the enemy team, or else it could come to bite you in the butt and you end up getting killed from behind. And the last thing that I want to talk about is really just, if you work on communication, that's going to help a lot. And a lot of players like to blame other people whenever you'll lose. I used to do that in the past, and I've noticed now that I've kind of chilled out on that, I've noticed that my teams have started winning a lot more rounds, winning a lot better, you know. The environment is good and everything. And so basically my last tip is just don't yell at your teammates whenever y'all lose. Don't blame
Dang it.
anyone else.
Yeah, he's
Thank you
going
for
hungry.
watching.